Hi Virgo, welcome to your mid-July 2022 general love reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Virgo. This will not resonate with every Virgo that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if this reading is not for you at all, Virgo, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Virgo. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Virgo and cross watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Virgo, let's get this reading started. I'll be using my sound bowl to clear and set the energy. So if you are listening to this using headphones or the volume's kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this started. All right, so let's see what's happening for my Virgos from now till the end of July. Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Anyone dealing with the Virgo? What is the energy surrounding Virgo right now, Spirit, in regards to love and romance? Intuition. You already know the answer you seek. So what this intuition card tells me, Virgo, is that in your love life or with a specific someone, with whatever your situation is, there's something that is not being shown to you in the 3D, but there is something you strongly feel about this connection, about something coming specifically. I feel it coming by the weekend is kind of playing right now. And what I'm hearing, you may resonate with that song. It's a great song. I suggest looking it up to see if it resonates with you if you haven't heard of it. But yeah, Virgo, you know that there is about to be a move being made. And I don't think it's on your end. It could be, but I really do feel this is on someone else's end. Something that is coming into your life that you've been waiting for that, I don't know, maybe your ego or your fears are kind of like, this is never going to happen for me, but your intuition has been nudging about something, some sort of beginning, some sort, maybe even an ending for others of you, but it feels more like an introduction. It feels more like some certainty that you're going to get that you had to rely on your intuition for to give you the answers of, through your dreams, maybe through meditation, through synchronicities that you've been seeing around a certain someone, around your own self, about love and romance. So interesting. Let's get more into this and dive deeper into this energy here. Someone could have a first, middle, last initial with the letter I, as in Ian, as in Isabella. Could mean something that someone does not have to be the case. Or maybe even a name ending with an I, like a nickname or a last name. Engagement. Okay, I love this. And it says, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Wow, yeah. So this is in regards to someone who's pursuing you, Virgo. Someone who is going to start to want to open up to you more, that may have been closed down, that may have been a little bit guarded, that may have been a little bit unsure of what they wanted out of this. But again, Virgo, even if they were putting on that facade, putting on that mask, you knew there was more to it by the fact that they would message you first, or that they would, for some of you, just re-enter your life or come back to kind of engage with you more than they have been before. And there's definitely a pickup in that engagement here. I definitely feel like someone's going to ask you what you're doing this weekend or what your plans are. Maybe want to invite you to a event. Maybe invite you on a date. Maybe invite you to I don't know, it's almost like going to the movies or going to go see a game or going to go see a concert or something, like an event around that. But yeah, Virgo, I think this month or by the end of this month, you're going to see the confirmation of your intuition, that what you felt about this situation, what you felt about this person was absolutely right. Um, I'm seeing a black hat, and that could be like a black baseball cap, a black beanie, that someone likes to wear. And there's just confirmations for some of you guys, but this person is definitely is into you and is definitely crushing on you. But I think to this point, they are going to step out on a limb and try to do more here. And what you had to rely on your intuition before, of feeling like there was a connection, feeling like this person had more than what they were showing, you're going to be confirmed that your intuition was right. So that's pretty amazing. Let's see what the tarot has to say. I'm seeing someone that likes to play with your hands, or maybe hold your hands, or I don't know. I kind of felt this like finger kind of caressing my cheek a little bit, that maybe they've done to you or you've done to them before. Let's see. Ooh. Center of this is the devil, though. Interesting. That could just represent a Capricorn or someone that has Capricorn in their chart, but let's dive deeper into this. Let me get all the cards out first and I'll show you. Wow. Interesting. Okay. This is making a lot of sense. Okay, let's get right on into it. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. So this is Leo energy. You could be dealing with a Leo. Someone with Leo in their chart. Does not have to be the case. People just like to hear the astrological connotations with the card. But yeah, you know what? I kind of see that there's someone who had goals, had plans, had visions of what they were expecting out of this connection, what they wanted out of this connection. This is someone who's very, very sure of themselves, sure of what they want, and isn't afraid to go after it. And when you met this person, Virgo, they may have had a masculine energy that you found attractive. Now, this has nothing to do with gender or sex. We all have masculine and feminine energies, but I'm feeling like what attracted you to this person was their confidence, their self-assurance, their experience. I'm almost getting for some of you. I don't know if that's, I don't know, even if they're younger than you, they just kind of have this wisdom or this knowing, this certainty about themselves that feels so strong, that feels so protective even for some of you. And protective of themselves or protective of you, it's different, but it feels kind of like you knew that this person has dreams and visions, and there was something about them in regards to their personality that really, really vibed with you. Of course, they could be attractive. The devil we'll get to in a second. But I think it's that their confidence drew you the most out of anything about them. And I don't feel, Virgo, that you're very superficial as far as what attracts you to someone. You definitely like complexity. You like someone being real. And there was just a sense of someone's assurance in that really made you feel like you wanted to get to know this person more. Now, if this was your energy, Virgo, the King of Wands, you're feeling that for yourself, it kind of almost feels like there was something they did here that was not producing enough for you, whether that was giving you enough assurance, giving you enough certainty, and you kind of just decided to pull back a little bit and to focus on other things, maybe focus on other opportunities of love and romance around you, focus on your career with the King of Wands, your own creative projects, even for some of you, if you have a creative hobby or even that is in your career goal. And they noticed that, your attention wasn't so much on them anymore, or that you were, in a sense, not engaging in this as much because of their lack of. And it really kind of shook them a little bit. And again, this person's hard to read. I can see that, but it really did pain them to know that you may have been moving on to something else, someone else, based off their lack of what they feel like they couldn't do or give to you at a previous time. I almost feel like June is where you guys kind of stopped engaging as much, stopped kind of reaching out as much, or stopped kind of putting effort into this. And you kind of put it as far as, if this is meant to be, it will be. And if this is going to work out, they'll hit me up. But there was some sort of shift in attention or shift in perspective, or you weren't going to go after this as much as you were if they weren't going to return the favor. But I think from your decision of making that choice to pull back, it came from an intuitive note that if they're worth it, or if they really do have all the connections and the drive that I felt from it, they'll chase. And maybe it's not so much chasing as it would be pursuing, I guess. You could just replace that word if that's a word someone doesn't really like to use. But all in all, you did grab their attention, Virgo. They did notice your shift. They did notice your absence. And it made them hungrier than before. So let's get into that. Dead center of this is the Devil card, Capricorn energy, like I said. Now, different messages for different groups of you. So you're going to have to use your intuition to decide which message is for you. For some of you, there may have been someone who, was making a choice as far as you guys, I don't feel were committed to one another. But you did expect them to, if you were giving your time and your energy into this situation, to cut out options. Because you're not a plan B, you're not an appetizer, you're not a side dish, okay? And I almost feel like this person just didn't want to be super selective as far as giving one person all their time and energy. And so maybe they were even dealing with a karmic, or there was a karmic energy around them that was taking away the attention from you, Virgo, or that was kind of separating you and this person from fully flourishing. And there could have also been something, if it's not so much an ex or another romantic energy, like a third party situation, it could have been something in their life that caused them a lot of stress, caused them a lot of fear-based thinking, anxiety even, that was kind of holding them down from really fully disclosing to you everything that may have been going on in their life as to why they couldn't fully engage, or something that was preventing them from feeling like they were ready to break free from their own fears around commitment, around love, or whatever it was, to get this going. So I really do feel someone is breaking free from this devil energy, whether it is with a certain other person, whether it is outside of this connection that is out of someone's control, kind of. I almost feel like someone's dealing with a toxic boss even, which has been draining someone. Others of you, I gotta say, there is a lot of karmic energy around this person and around this connection between the two of you that this month is meant to resolve, is meant to come face to face, is meant to be talked about. The shadow energy is really starting to surface, but it's meant to surface to heal, is what I really see here, especially with the Four of Swords crossing the situation. Maybe someone will truly explain to you their inner demons around their own feelings, around their own, again, fears, around their own attachments to things that they wanted to be so stuck in, certain behaviors that made them complacent in what they thought was really serving them, like being single, not committing, being alone, really was binding them more to their own karma. And I feel, Virgo, through this connection, you've really mirrored to them the shadow energies, the unhealed energies that they had around love and romance. Someone with this, it could have been ancestral type of traumas around relationships. For example, someone may have a family history of parents after parents after parents not truly loving each other, but feeling like they had to stay with one another to make it work, not realizing that those types of parental situations was showing their children what love is supposed to be, which is, Maybe, you know, some people didn't leave the situation or leave the connection because of, you know, financial codependency, stuff like that. You get what I'm saying, right? And maybe that's why someone had a bad perception of what love should be or what love is. That love is painful, love is hurtful, love is something that is to be feared more than to be honored and taken a chance of. I am going to say for some of you, yeah, there's definitely some toxic energies that someone is a little bit or has been implemented in this connection. But I really do think that if this is going to work between the two of you, it's going to be shown and it's going to be said, or the conversation really does need to be brought up. And if someone's brave enough to fully disclose the wounded energies, the toxic energies, I think there's a chance that this is really going to break through. And I have multiple reasons of why I'm saying that. But I do feel, Virgo, you know, for some of them, they were unaware of these wounds. Others of them, they were very aware, but it wasn't until they met you, they decided to do something about it. To not be happy in this place of devil energy anymore around relationships, around love specifically. Definitely for some reason I'm picking up someone that has like toxic relationships with family members, siblings, parents. Just confirmation for someone out there. What's crossing this is the Four of Swords. Libra energy. So yeah, this feels like, again, everything that has been suppressed, everything that has been withheld, someone that is taking the time to heal all this. Meditation. Someone's been really into meditating recently, finding new ways in meditation, finding, you know, different techniques of meditation. That's been researched. I also kind of feel therapy from this card here, that maybe someone has been going through to work through these devil energies, whether you're aware of this or not, or maybe even this person has been seeking out advice from people to help them better understand the situations. But literally with this combination here, it feels like putting these demons, these insecurities, these fears, whatever this devil energy is, to rest. Bringing this to rest may be the challenge of it. But I think with the cards surrounding this, there is a good chance that this can be laid to rest. Through the conversation you guys are going to have, I feel very strongly a lot of sword energy here. Through the conversation, through the transparency of it all. And again, there's not a lot of cups, so I don't feel it's going to be a romantic, emotional outpour, but they explain themselves in a very logical, concise, blunt way. And I think through the way what they're going to tell you and what they reveal to you is going to give you a better understanding of where they're coming from, which is going to give you even more confidence or assurance in this connection here moving forward. But yeah, I think the challenge of this more so than anything else is to open up, to not feel like you have to do it alone. And when you do it alone and you suppress all that, and you're so used to that energy, a lot of people don't see how that pours out into behaviors, into projections, into, their everyday life and mindset. Mindset is so important. When you have a unclear, hurt, wounded mindset, that's how you're going to see the world. That's how you're going to see everyone else around you. And that's what makes that, cage of loneliness. And I think through this connection with you, Virgo, they're kind of breaking free from that cage or seeing how long they've been in that cage. And again, for others of you, if there is some sort of karmic X around the situation, your side, their side, someone really is breaking free from that once and for all to become single or completely detached from that karmic energy. But that X, whoever that is, it's hard to deal with. They're obsessive, jealous, toxic. Someone had to completely block some X energy, and they're dealing with, the healing of that X energy that may have been draining them. Someone here definitely likes to sleep in. Just putting that out there till, like, later in the day, maybe someone works a graveyard shift, maybe someone likes to work late hours, or just likes to sleep. I sleep, okay? I wake up at 10, 9 every morning. I'm not ashamed of it. So anyway, let's get into this. Crowning is the Queen of Swords, Libra energy. So, a lot of people do take the water suit as being the most intuitive, which I could see the argument for that. But I also find the air element, the air suit, to be very, very clear and concise in the messages that they receive, or that the feelings that they get, instead of being drowned in them or having those feelings totally compensate everything within them and their decisions. They know how to analyze these feelings in a way that is going to serve themselves and everyone else the best. I almost feel this Queen of Swords energy is your energy, Virgo. I feel that you are looking at this situation as, again, what you analyze, what you observed from this connection, from this person's behaviors were absolutely correct. However, you're not going to let this devil energy, whatever that they have, allow to continue. And I feel that it is a good route to take, to be completely honest with, what this person's behaviors have made you feel. Their inconsistencies are something that you don't want to tolerate anymore, that you really need to express your needs. And can you meet these needs? Can you meet these expectations? Because if not, not only for the best of myself, but for you too, let's just move it on. I totally feel with this Queen of Swords energy that someone wants to have a conversation that will give a lot more clarity, because with this intuition, you're done relying on, the unseen, the messages from spirit. Although they're nice and although they give you reassurance, like, you want to hear it from them. I feel the most out of this. And they know, Virgo, that you're not the one to BS. You're not the one to, you see through everything very clearly. You have great vision. And as far as people's intentions and motivations, and maybe that's where some of you have had to have, certain devil energies around you to make aware how discerning you have to be and how protective of yourself you have to be. If that devil energy was something within you or what you had experienced from a past, whatever. Someone's discernment has grown. Wisdom has been gained through, the disappointments in love previously, or through the disappointments of this person. But now that you're certain of what you expect and what you want, or even you're certain of how you felt about the situation, them coming back or them engaging or them wanting to talk, I see that they're going to view you as being this Queen of Swords energy that isn't going to take, the passive aggressiveness, any sort of mind games, emotional games. You're going to get to the chase, and you're going to cut to the chase. And they know you're going to be serious too. They really like your intelligence. They find you to be very, very smart, very witty, very cunning. That you articulate yourself well. You are, I don't know, like, for some of you, you really do like to study a lot of different topics, such as like philosophies, ideas, maybe even religions for some of you guys, or history could be someone's like favorite topic. Yours or theirs. It's just a message for someone out there. But you are very well educated, and they find that extremely attractive, because what's rooting this is the King of Swords. And this is why I see potential here, is because I feel finally you guys are meeting each other face to face, eye to eye, toe to toe, in the same royal suit energy. The King and the Queen of Swords is here, and I do feel this is their side. Maybe they have been a little bit less clear, but again, through this interaction, through talking to you, having this connection, being with you, it's made them more clear to be open about their wounds, their transparency. I think they're at this moment where they feel very sure of being able to now be completely open with you. Where the King of Wands, in the back, if it was them, They knew what they wanted, but they didn't know how to execute it. They didn't know why they want it. They didn't know what excited them about you, but now they do. And someone could like to wear socks and sandals or socks and slides. But yeah, I think although this may be scary for them, like again, the Four of Swords is the challenge here. They know that they have to meet you halfway, equally, logically, honestly, in order for this to happen. And they're willing to do that. I'll tell you why. Because how you are in this situation, how they see you, how you may feel about, this connection, your energy here is the Sun card. Some of you have Leo in your chart. Leo Venus maybe specifically for some, not all. But, you're the Sun. You've shown so much to them. You have illuminated a lot about what they've kept hidden, what they've been afraid of, what they weren't ready for. But like even from the moment they saw you or met you, I don't know, you may need to pause this video to see the imagery here. It's like they knew there was something special. They knew there was something that was so attractive about you that they wanted to get to know more of. There was something within their soul that awakened out of this connection with you. And it started from, first getting to know you. It started from being around you. You make them laugh. You make them smile. I don't know, in a lot of ways, especially with the devil here being the center of this, you were a part of their life that made them feel so hopeful, almost. If it's not hopeful, I'm trying to feel out this energy here. It's like you were that breath of fresh air. You were the sun that needed to appear in their life where they were just so, again, whether it was from a toxic ex that they were involved with or just a lot of disappointments in love or whatever it was, you've kind of shown them there was another way to it. That love can be happy. Love can be exciting. Love can come from a high vibrational energy. And it's something to celebrate. It's something to accept. It is something to cherish and love. Some of you may have met in the summertime of, last year, a few years ago, whenever it was. Like August, I kind of feel, for some of you guys. But regardless of those messages, yeah, you just bring this light to their lives, Virgo. And without you, they're back in that low vibrational, pessimistic energy. And I almost feel for others of you, again, there's a need to understand that this isn't coming from codependency, or it shouldn't come from codependency. No one should feed off your light just to use for themselves. But it does make them feel like love can be a chance when they think of you. I mean, this is the happiest card in the deck. There's a glow about you. And some of you, if you've ever had your aura reading, you could have been told that your aura is very attractive. It's very bright. It's very eye-catching. You have a certain glow to you that is magnetic. And this person has been, been showing through this connection more and more about themselves through what they can be through using you as an inspiration. I hope I'm making sense. I hope I'm kind of explaining this the way I want it to sound, but really it's kind of like you showed them how to be a better person, how to be a more hopeful person, how to be a more trusting person in love and romance. Their energy in this, how you may see them or how they feel in this towards it right now, is the Three of Swords. Libra energy again. So there is a lot of pain here, like I said. Someone's wounds are very prominent. And I don't know, again, this person has King of Swords energy, so they're very, very protective of their emotions, and they do kind of have a guard as far as what they like to show other people, and they're selective about that. But when you did shift energy, or when you did pull away, or when you did kind of stop engaging in this, they were hurt. they were sad. There was definitely moments maybe where they physically cried or felt their heart yearning for you. And I'm hearing that song Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone. That's kind of how they felt about this situation when you did separate yourself, Virgo. And again, it took that separation, or it took that shift in perspective or shift in energy from putting your attention elsewhere for them to really understand what could be lost. So yeah, I feel there's a sense that they're a little heartbroken right now. They are feeling a little bit of pain over maybe, you haven't been as sunny or warm around them that you were before, because again, there was devil energy that was preventing this from continuing, from, it growing to the potential it can be. And you realized when your light was being a little bit dimmed. So you had to shift. But I think from that shift, it really shown to them the pain that has been occurring in this, that has been now identified within themselves, that they want to work on, that they want to heal. But yeah, without you, Virgo, they feel, whether it's without you or even that you're not just engaging the way you used to in, the warmth or friendly manner that you did before, it's tearing them a little bit apart. It is definitely hurting them. They definitely miss you, or miss that light. They miss that energy, and they want to make things better. Will they? I don't know, Virgo. To see the likely outcome from the situation, to see what's likely to happen and unfold, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome of the situation and what's likely to unfold. And I'm also going to pull oracle cards as well to dive deeper into this connection, to ask Spirit what else you need to know about this connection so you can make the best decision for yourself with whatever happens. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where we depart, Virgo, I hope that this has helped you understand your situation, your romantic life, jeez, what's likely to happen and unfold. A definite throat chakra opening and healing is going to need to be made in order for this to continue to flourish, and I hope it does for you. If you enjoyed this message, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Virgo, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Virgo.